Second. Yeah. Hello from Finland. Someone from Finland. And here we have wild ginger Bruce, all the way from, where you from? Bruce? Essex. Which is a long way away, it's like an 8-hour drive.
8 hours drive, yeah, well, it's 6 hours, 20 minutes, about 350 miles.
Worth the travel though.
Oh, yeah, man.
Look what he's built while he's been here. One day, we like a blank space there completely this morning.
This is all woven, this is solid.
Yeah.
Absolutely solid.
It's like proper woven in there.
So we hammered in a cage, sharpened all the put a cage round, tied a band round the top of it, and then just wove in loads of goat willow. And hopefully it won't die, it will stay alive. That would be awesome. And then we've thatched the top of it as well with the rushes. And there is
There's always someone that insists we build a toilet, you know. I know.
Can we put a bucket in there?
No one's taking a shit in the shelter. I'm sorry, like. It's not happening. Oh mate, our connection is a little bit crap today. My connection's suffering drastically. Yeah, we've had a lot of thunder today.
Yeah, a lot of thunder, not masses of rain though. It hasn't really rained too bad, has it? We've got them pretty lucky.
I can't dig a shelter under the ground because it's there's Dave, Lono, look, Dave's in. You alright, Dave? My connection is terrible at the moment, I'm just working on that.
The water table is really low, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really high, sorry.
I don't know if it's working or not because my connection's fairly poor. Can you all hear me? Our connection's suffering, hey.
Usually it just goes.
I'm going to shift it right round so we can get a better connection. It's all clear, everyone's saying clear, but the connection's saying, yeah, loud and clear. Sweet. Anyways, we've got a joint of beef brisket on there, so that's gonna be for tea later on tonight. We're just getting the colour in it, and we're gonna see how that goes. Cook it really, really slowly over a few hours.
Yeah, you got to do it with brisket. Well, it's a pot roast joint, isn't it? So
Aye,
it's
aye.
gotta be,
That's it.
long and slow.
Oh, easy. Oh. Yeah, look at the colour we're getting on that. Yeah, I'm going to wrap that in tin foil as well.
And what side of the tinfoil you're going to use?
I'm going to use shiny side out. Just in case I get anybody trying to tell me how to use tinfoil.
I never knew that.
Hey?
I never knew that.
How do I keep my meat fresh? I carry freezer bags with me, and like this joint of beef I brought frozen, and at the bottom of a frozen freezer bag it pretty much acts as a huge ice pack, and it pretty much defrosts slowly in 24 hours in one of the freezer bags. I've got one, I'll show you.
It's been really hot here today, hasn't it? It's been really hot as well today.
Yeah, it's been like, we got like, what was it, like 29?
Yeah.
29 degrees, so these freezer bags, it's basically tinfoil wrapped inside and it's like thick, padded. So when you put something frozen in the bottom, I'm over here, when you put something frozen in the bottom it kind of keeps everything cool, and only for about 20-30 hours if you keep it in the shade.
That's 29 degrees Celsius, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know what that works out to in Fahrenheit. Well, blood temperature's 37, isn't it? So 7 degrees under blood temperature, so that's pretty warm.
Yeah.
Room temperature's 20 degrees.
But then again, I think it's very rarely we get scorching temperatures in Carlisle.
Yeah, it's pretty rare.
Like, you know, it's very, very rare. So when you do get it, you use the freezer bags, and other times through winter you don't have to use them because it's like, you know, anything from 1 degree to minus degrees. So your fridge at home is about that. Well, like 4 degrees, isn't it? And plus, if it's going to be like really, really hot, I'll make sure and not bring stuff that's like high risk foods like chicken.
Fish is probably one of the worst.
Yeah, I don't, if it's red hot like chicken, fish.
I took trout to a camp and I panassed one over the fire,
Yeah,
and then the next morning I had one left,
yeah.
and that would, as you cut it, it just fell apart.
Aye.
You couldn't panass it or anything. It deteriorated so quickly, and that was in the cold. You know? So it's always been really careful.
Everyone's saying they love your new shelter, Bruce.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Go and take them inside and have a look. Probably need to talk to them.
I've got a head torch. I'll get a head torch on first.
And there's a bed in there as well. The bed's...
Yeah, we've got a raised bed in there too. We built it and weaved it into the shelter as we did it.
Yeah, weaved round up to about a foot high, then put planks through. Get your head torch and go by little.
Yeah, I've got my head torch on.
If everyone wants to go down and have a sit down on the bench for a bit.
Is Bruce Aussie? No, he's not. He's English.
Well, English.
He's from Essex. He's as English as it gets. So yeah, considering this is entirely woven in one day, he's woven a window into the back. You can see through there. We're going to get a window flap on the go there, and we've
got a shelf.
Yeah, we've got a shelf here. That's weaving into it. So as is basically we've got to there in the wall, is put the shelf beams in and woven it into there. And Ant says that you're even worse, you ginger. So we've that's Ant. He's always bullying people. Yeah, we've got a shelf here, and he's woven that into the wall along with the bed. The two cross beams, they were woven into the wall at that level, and then I put all these on later. It's pretty much all I did really, the bed, and collected things. But yeah, you can see like woven. But yeah, it's
Epic.
It is epic. Considering it's done in a day.
I think it's one of the sort of shelter you could keep messing around with forever though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Modding it, changing the roof.
Oh.
But if that willow takes root in the bottom, because
Yeah.
we've got the really big thick ones at the bottom, and hopefully they'll retain a bit of moisture and it might root down. Willow's like that.
As soon as there are any leaves left in the area, it's pretty much thinning down an area. You know, there's.
Well, yeah. What it is, there's where this has been coppiced. You've got a tree stump where this has all been levelled. You've got a tree stump, and it's probably got about 100 shoots coming out of it. So last year's growth, which is the thicker ones, we've left them and taken just this year's growth, all the more thinner, flexible stuff. So that would have all died off anyway once the last year's growth had got bigger, because it would have sheltered them out and it would have killed all the other shoots.
And that's bearing in mind if they don't, because I think they've got someone to come in eventually and thin it down.
Yeah, and they don't want goat willow growing here anyway, because it's not very good, because it's a crop basically.
Yeah.
They want the oaks.
Birch. There's a lot of birch here. What we're having for pudding? You're standing in front of an amazing shelter like that and all you're interested in is pudding.
Yeah, what are we having for pudding?
We're having chocolate gateau.
Hey!
Carla, would you ever collab from anyone from YouTube? Well, there's Wild Ginger Bruce there from YouTube. He does game prep videos and yeah, I watch him all the time on YouTube.
I'll show him you actually.
Oh yeah, my where's my axe? I've lost it. It's out here. Yeah. Look at this. Because I was obviously this was a new axe, and I've been taking chunks out. I'm close to dissing the wood along here with hitting, because obviously, you know, when you unleash with an axe on a lot of wood, once in a blue moon you're gonna catch the wood. So I've been after something to protect it, and Bruce, when he came up from Essex, he made this and brought it up for us. Look, it's even got my name on it. How awesome's that? And it protects like my axe. And now I've got it, I actually genuinely feel like I can unleash with the axe more with the protection on there.
I've still got the template. I've got to make one for my axe because I quite like that. It works really well. It didn't take long to make it either. It was only like 20 minutes.
It's
Quite simple.
I'm going to put you back on the tripod so I don't have to carry you. There we go. No ticks in the UK. You do get ticks around the UK, but I've never had any around here. Do you get them down in Essex?
Yeah, usually areas where there's a lot of bracken for some reason, and where there's deer. There's a lot of deer, you get ticks. Especially they come round on the deer.
I see the deer's done a little bit of damage to new sprouts here.
Yeah, some of the willow have been chewed, haven't they?
Yeah, they seem to chew the bark off a little bit at the bottom.
Look at my sexy knife.
Oh no, you're sure enough.
Right, the last bit, and we're done.
Looks awesome.
How many viewers we got?
200 people watching at the moment.
Really?
Aye.
I don't even know 200 people.
I don't even know 200 people. Oh, the connection's totally cleared up from my end now. Yeah.
Can't see any blue tarp now, can you?
Nah, you can't see any of it. It just looks really, really tidy and awesome.
Yeah, might need to do a bit more around the back, but yeah, take them around the other side.
Arsenal won that FA Cup, John. I don't really watch football. Yeah, it's waterproof. It's got a tarp. It's got a tarp underneath the actual layer of reeds. I'll show you the roof. It's pretty much like reeded like this one, but only better and with more skill. Just because, yeah, it is of a higher thatched class than mine. It's just so thick. And the poles like support actually really helps, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we've got a pole running underneath there, and then another pole laying on top of that, and then we've tied them together at the end and tied them to the shelter, so this can't lift up. So if the wind gets up under here, so in theory, it should just be down just off the end here.
But it's got a tarp underneath it, so it doesn't really matter. it's grand.
What's the point of sleeping in that one when you have the rain? It doesn't make any noise of hitting the tarp.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's really tidy, I like it. And I like the weaving too. I'll definitely be doing more than that. We're thinking about making a door for it also. That's really sharp right there.
You can start making...
You don't skewer yourself as you walk that one, as you go by it. Make a grass skirt and go native. Oh, I would totally do that. Should just make like a video. Instead of like naked and alone, we'll just call it naked with a grass skirt. But then you wouldn't be naked, would you, I suppose? So we'd just call it alone with a grass skirt then. Aye. I got my shoulder on it when I walk by, like. This beef's looking awesome, man. Right, I'm going to leave you watching, Bruce. I'm going to nip and get some firewood. Bless you. Bless you. Don't be sneezing on the reeds.
Oh, that's not sneezing.
And yeah, the massive amount of thunder when I upload my video, my main video tomorrow, you'll hear all the thunder. It was just amazing this afternoon.
Yeah. And it's a worry, because when they chopped this woodland down, they left these trees. So this is the highest place in the woodland. This is the highest place for quite a while, away round. But there's a big storm kicking off over there and over there at the same time. We were kind of in the middle of it.
Yeah. I seen a couple of flashes, like I didn't get any on film though. The winds
But
changed
it's more
really
over there
fast.
by the mountains, wasn't it? Of,
Yeah.
what's over there? Carrick Fell and Glencastle is over there.
Aye. The window flap's still in functional order too. Give it a demonstration, Bruce.
Where's the stick gone? Huh? Where's the window flap stick?
Oh, I've maybe burnt.
What? There was two. I had like an emergency one pushed down. Have you burnt the post?
I could burn it. Oh, what? We can't do a demonstration on the window flap, unfortunately, because we've lost the little support.
This is why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice things. Oh, is there nothing even close? It has to be in the middle or it goes off. It just doesn't work right. There we go, window flap works.
We'll have a window flap on the other window there.
Yeah, the finger's doing actually really, really well. I don't think you can see it because it's yeah, people worry about me. Or they just want to laugh at my misfortune, one of the two.
Yeah.
But the nail, I'm going to lose the nail because it's going black.
Why is it called a debris shelter?
Because it's debris. There's my Norgie top drying up there. It's because I got quite wet this afternoon in the thunder collecting reeds because Bruce is a slave driver. Get out in that thunderstorm and collect reeds now.
Well, it was more after the thunderstorm because everything was wet.
Yeah. And like, you know what it's like when you walk through somewhat really, really like wet brush, it just rubs off on your trousers. But fortunately I have full Gore-Tex.
The bottoms of my trousers are still wet. It's only quick drying one. Sweet. Need wood chips there for sharpening the post.
I'm just going to put you right back so I can get this meat wrapped in tin foil before I completely destroy it. Can you wrap me, Bruce?
When we can just come up.
Easy. Like, just like start there and
Yeah.
just.
I'll just wipe my hand. Drop the.
Start there and angle upwards, a couple of rolls around. Oh yeah. A little bit more here just so I can get a seal. That'll do.
I think it was beef.
It is beef.
It's not seal then.
No, it's not seal. I don't think I could ever get a hot seal actually.
Oh, don't. Right. I've got like damage when it comes to roadkill.
It's like, yeah, Bruce is a bad, well, not a bad person. I suppose it's a good thing utilising thing, but Bruce likes eating roadkill.
So, yeah, so if
There
I
you
go
go.
along and I'll see a deer, because I'm usually drive down the same road all the time. So if I notice a deer, I'll pull over and pick the deer up. So I'll be driving down the road and I'll suddenly swerve over and Mrs. like, "What are you doing?" And open the boot. Oh, not another one. Anyway, there was one day I was working on the seafront and we walked down onto the beach for my lunch and there was a dead seal, right, on the beach. And this is how my brain processed, right? I don't know how it died. It could have died of disease. There could be something wrong with it. The first thought when I saw a dead seal on the beach was, I've got room in the freezer.
Were you with your missus?
You are?
Was you with your missus?
That was with some workmates. I was
Oh man,
like, I've got room in the freezer.
you're not normal.
Yeah, I know. And then I thought, I really need to go and talk to someone.
It's like a squirrel on the road. coming down here, and he's like, literally, was actually considering stopping to get the squirrel off the road.
Yeah.
You were close to it.
I did at the Preppers, mate. I went to Funky Preppers Prepper, mate. And on the way there, I picked up a dead squirrel. And everyone's sitting around me eating ration packs. Carving up a squirrel. Fun. Yeah, waking up one up.
Aye.
But it had only literally just been hit.
Yeah, but how can you tell?
It's still warm.
Yeah, but what happens if it's just a hot day?
Well, it's whether rigor mortis has set in.
Have you got like a smell test or something?
Yeah, smell test. Oh, and look at the eyes. The eyes just go white. It's like a fish, you know, the eyes go manky.
Yeah,
I'll
stick to Tesco's, man. Someone says they had a squirrel curry last year.
Nice. I had someone give me fox curry once.
Oh.
And I went, oh, how do you know it's fox? I said, because it's horrible. It tastes like musky, vile pants.
Pants.
Oh, God, it's horrible. So I'm trying not to swear.
Good.
No, it's just like this horrible, musky flavour. And I was like...
Just...
And curry's bad, no. I'm not a big fan of curry.
I suppose the curry would mask.
Yeah, well, it's sort of...
It would mask a nasty flavour, like.
Well, yeah, that's the whole point of curry, isn't it?
Tabasco and roadkill is good. Wood pigeon tastes nice.
Oh, I love wood pigeon.
Does Tesco's sell squirrel? No, unfortunately. It's actually really hard to get a good selection from Tesco's, fish-wise. They only do like really common, like salmon and sea bass and smoked haddock and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of insects that can damage or other that. You'll get the odd deer fleas or...
Yeah, deer fleas, you had deer sleeping in these shelters, didn't you?
Yeah.
There was a load of rain.
Yeah.
Because munkjack deer, which I've seen a couple of tracks for munkjack around this woods, so I assume that's your main deer you've got, and the height of the bark as well, because only little.
Yeah, it's quite low to the ground, like.
But they're from Asia, so they haven't got a thick enough coat, so it's a long period of rain will kill munkjack.
Yeah?
Yeah, well they're not indigenous.
I didn't know that.
No, they're brought over here in 1850 at some lord's estate.
Yeah.
And they escaped, and then they breed like hell. Whereas normal deer, they grow their antlers, they rut in the end of the summer, and then they mate after the rutting, whoever wins the rut, and then the babies are born like springtime when there's food comes around.
Yeah.
Well, munkjack, because they're in foreign, they don't have the change of weather. They're just permanently pregnant.
Aye?
So as soon as they have a baby, the male jumps back on it again.
Oh, really? That faster?
Yeah.
So breeding like rabbits.
And what'll kill a munkjack is a long period of rain, and then carrying a baby, feeding for two, and trying to find food.
Yeah, weakens it.
And their teeth wearing out.
The teeth wear out?
Yeah.
What's the lifespan of a deer then, if it...
Depends
Or like a munkjack?
Yeah, munkjack, probably 8 years or something like that.
So it's not really that long, really.
Yeah. Might not even be that long. You know, it's like with sheep. They don't know what the lifespan of a sheep is.
So are they active all year round?
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're not hibernation animals?
No.
Is that a stupid question?
Yeah.
No, but you never... I never see... Sometimes I never see deers through winter. Like...
Yeah. Well, they're all cuddled up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, they don't hibernate. But they'll have to eat as much as they can.
Tommy wants to know what's on the spit roast, Paul. Yeah, I bet you would. It's a joint of beef brisket. We're just slow cooking it, so just pretty much basically pulled pork style.
Falls apart.
Yeah, falls apart. And then we've got all the trimmings with it, of course.
Yorkshire puddings.
Yep, Yorkshire puddings, chocolate cake. Chocolate cake. Did I mention we have chocolate cake?
Chocolate. There's some of mine.
Do deer, there's someone saying, do deer go south for the...
They can't really migrate very far in England. Just jump in the
We
sea.
just head to over the other side of the island.
Yeah. What other interesting deer facts do you want to know?
I don't think there is any more deer questions. I don't live in Scotland. Piggly wiggly. Piggly wiggly.
He's on the border.
Mark Martin, I think he's teasing us because there was so many people last week. I think I had to say 100 times that I lived in England on the border of Scotland.
Yeah.
It's 5:30 down under. 8 AM where that guy is.
Well, just on 9 o'clock. Here. 9 o'clock at night.
Just 9 PM. Still light.
Yeah.
The farmers are still working.
Yeah, they're working late, aren't they?
Oh mate, they work all night.
Crazy.
Matthew's like that. Just waiting for the Land Rover to come blasting into the woods at 90 mile an hour. I don't know whatever it is, but it sounds like the exhaust pipe's having trouble.
Did you get some more firewood? Up there, yeah? You got more firewood?
Yeah, I've got a pile there. I'm just kind of breaking as I go. Just kind of want to build it up to gas mark 20 twigs.
When I do fish, I do gas mark 5, which is where you can hold your hand for 5 seconds,
Yeah.
and you're like, that's enough.
Oh, I don't measure it like that.
That's all right. But when I'm doing, like you put the fish on the end of the
Yeah.
stick and lean it over, gas mark 5 works really well.
Yeah, I know what you mean. If you're cooking like a spit roast, I kind of measure the heat like that through a spit roast, but I'm kind of at the stage now with
It
campfire.
alters a lot, but the fish
Yeah.
is really quick because it's thin.
Yeah.
It'll cook in like 10 minutes.
See, with big thick joints, like you've got to keep the cutter temperature in order to, you know, because you can crisp up and cook the outside perfectly, but then if the inside's no good, it's no good.
Well, it's not so bad with beef being
I like a bit of
blood in the middle.
I like a bit of blood on my beef, like.
It's not actually blood.
Eh?
It's not actually blood.
Actually, blood.
No, it's red muscle protein.
Don't put us off the brisket.
What?
Don't put us off the brisket.
All of everything's made of cells. Yeah. So all the cells are just little bubbles of water, basically. And then as the brisket breaks down, matures, the cells burst, and then the red goo leaks out, and it's red muscle protein. So when it's bright red, it's oxymyoglobin, and when it's sort of a browny colour, it's myoglobin.
Bruce's came all the way from Essex.
Yeah.
How many hours were you on the road, Bruce?
8.
8 hours.
8 hours drive, and I stopped for 10 minutes.
See, all that way to build a shelter and to have some of my
Sandwich.
brisket. And a pork sandwich.
I bought it's a chicken and stuffing sandwich and a bottle of Lucozade. Because I'd run out of pepperonis to eat.
I don't like pepperamis.
Nor do I, but they were there. There was just something in the fridge when I left. I thought, oh, that'll do. And cans of Red Bull. But it was because we've got Bank Holiday Monday in England at the moment.
Aye.
So everyone was going away for the weekend.
What part of Essex are you from?
On the coast.
On the coast.
It's near Colchester.
Colchester. I don't even know where that is. I don't get that far afield. It's too far for me. I wouldn't.
Colchester's the oldest recorded town in the UK. Or in Essex, I don't know. Oldest recorded. It was the first place the Romans made a settlement. And then Boudicca went in there and killed them all off. Or Boadicea. Depending what pronunciation. Yeah, have to do some mobs to this.
Yeah, the light's starting to fade now.
There's somebody looking at me.
Everybody's looking at you, all 276 people.
Cold steel shovel. Come buy one, there isn't it? It's one of those things I've been wanting to buy for ages and never actually got round to it. I keep buying the $2.99 ones made of Chinesium.
I'm cooking beef brisket. Oof, the beef just rolled right over there. Ooh. We were actually thinking about a door for this one, and because we're all into the flap sort of thing at the moment, we thought that we would have like basically a door, but it clips in inside like that, and then you just basically uncord it and it flips down inside. It's basically a hatch but on the inside, and we've got enough room in the roof in order to clip it in behind the door and bring it up and go in and out the shelter, and then have the flap down like that on the inside. I think it'll look quite cool. I'm in this shelter tonight. Got the cabin next to my raised bed. That's where I am. I figured because it was so hot I'd pitch myself away from the fire. Got my little raised bed there and my table there. Does the job, quite a little comfy shelter. Oh, someone from Edinburgh. That's only like 2 hours away. Oh, don't start with the Marmite again. No Marmite. No.
What?
Everyone's talking about Marmite now.
Marmite's awesome.
Oh, here we go. Marmite is the devil.
That's a guy called Noam Chomsky, who's like a lateral thinker. And they were talking about the trouble in the Middle East. And vitamin B12 is actually an antidepressant that can make you like happier.
What, Marmite?
Vitamin B. And he said that because they eat a lot of unleavened bread, because there's no yeast in the bread they have, like flatbread,
Yeah.
it makes them very aggressive. So if you started peddling Marmite on the Gaza Strip, it would stop a lot of the world conflict.
So everyone would just calm down on Marmite?
Yeah, everyone would calm down on Marmite. So
I don't care, I'd rather have riots and not eat Marmite.
it was his solution. Like, lateral thinking type thing on how to sort out the Middle East. There you go. You don't believe me, Google it.
See, there's someone. Vegemite is grim. Oh no, Marmite is grim. Vegemite, I could imagine, is just as worse.
Yes, same thing. It's the Australian version of it, isn't it?
Did you not get a Marmite Easter egg?
Yeah.
As in Marmite chocolate?
Marmite chocolate, yeah, it's awesome.
You dirty, dirty bastard. That is sheer filth. It's like, why would you mix the devil with something so beautiful? Chocolate and Marmite. Blech. I'm going to be sick.
No, I like Marmite.
Oh, shrimp paste. Whoa.
Oh, there's some stuff called gentleman's relish.
Relish.
Gentleman's relish, and it's anchovies. It's like an anchovy paste and Marmite.
Do you know something? I can't even think. I don't even like anchovies. I'm not a picky eater, but there's certain things I just can't eat just because they're filthy, like Marmite.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be nice. It's just dead expensive, and I've just never bothered buying it.
The food's not ready for a while yet. We've just pretty much, put it on for the last half an hour, and all I'm doing now is we're just pretty much potting around and doing a couple of finishing touches, drying clothes. Bruce is wet. My Norgie top's wet because we had a thunderstorm this afternoon.
So I could unzip my trousers.
No, I don't have a PO box. I don't know what that is.
It's got a post office box with an address.
Oh no, I don't.
You don't live out here permanently.
No,
You have a
I
home
don't.
address.
No, I don't like spicy food. Well, I like spicy food to the extent where you've got it flavoured spicy, but I don't like it where I'm sweating and it's just like too hot for us.
Yeah.
I'm a big woman when it comes to really spicy foods.
I think if I'm hungry, I just want to eat it. I don't want to sit there going, ow, I can't eat it because it hurts.
Yeah.
I just want to get it in my face
Yeah.
as quickly as possible.
I don't want like food that's gonna burn us to bits.
You sit out fast, Dave.
Aye.
I can't be messing around having a vindaloo.
Quite ironic that I was a head chef of a Mexican for 15 years, really, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
It's like head chef of a Mexican, and I don't actually like spicy food.
Well, that's probably why, though.
Nah, you see, I'd eat it, but I wouldn't go out to a restaurant and order it. Because it's like, it's just not my thing. I'd rather have a good old sausage and mash. I've just burnt all that wood you brought in, Bruce.
Huh?
I don't even know, I've still got my head torch on my head.
Chuck it all on.
The inside of the new hut again. I did show you at the start of the video, but I'll show you again just because I don't really mind showing you again.
Yeah, it's probably a few new people joining.
Yeah. Right, I'm putting my head torch on because it's dark in there. Well, I'll turn it off first. So right through the back is. Oh wait there, let's get through the door. Oh, right, it's all woven. So you can see, like, it's just really woven, isn't it? So the entire base is woven round. It's got a slatted roof with a blue tarp on it, and then it's reeded on top of that with support poles right across. And then there's a shelf there, reeded woven into the wall. And the raised bed's woven into the wall too, so it gives the whole thing extra strength.
And it's pretty comfy as well, it's good.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of flex to it, but most of the weight is taken by the whole shelter on that side.
The back wall seems to take a lot of it.
So it's just got a bit of give.
And then the window we're going to sort out. Where's that? The window there, we're going to sort out a window flap there.
Just need to trim these up a bit.
Tidy it up a bit.
They're quite a good little spy hole.
Yeah.
If you could get a salt lick, a big lump of rock salt, and that attracts the deer, and the deer would sit out there licking it.
The bed actually takes both of our weights.
Yeah.
So it's quite solid.
Now, I'm glad we did that bit. Wove that in, because that
Yeah.
made the whole thing a total circle. And
Yeah.
when these dry and shrink a bit, it's going to, one, it will tighten against the poles, and all these leaves are going to fall off, and that'll actually look like proper wicker. But I think there is a few gaps here and there where we couldn't push them right.
Yeah, but again, once all the leaves die off and that.
Yeah. But then again, this would be ideal for like a summer shelter.
Oh, aye.
Because the breeze would blow through it, but it'll keep the rain off.
It's and really to build it in one day.
Yeah.
You know, one day it's been awesome. We haven't really slaved it, have we? We have a breakfast and we've had lunch and got tea on.
Just potted on. That's all right. But that's the thing. You've got two people.
You
Make it
can
so much easier.
accomplish so much more.
Oh, definitely.
Oh.
Oh, I just can't go to camp and just sit around doing nothing.
I'm the same.
So,
I like to go out and accomplish something.
yeah. Yeah. I'm always going to remember that.
Well, that's it. Well, it's going to be there.
Yeah. I can't see it. Falling down anytime.
No.
But that is.
It is solid. Like it's just like really well woven.
That's the first time we've done anything even remotely like it. But time will tell how it does.
Tammy, no, we're not going to stand on the top of it. Although you'll see on my video, Bruce was on top of it while he was reading it. So, Bruce, don't do it. If you go through that, the roof's not sturdy, man. Oh shit! This is it now. What's it like? Holy shit! It's actually holding. Wow. There we go. It's
It'll fall off now.
someone Annie. Watch you selling that stump when you jump down here. I'm just wet. There we go.
There you go.
He's checking his reeds now. No, my precious reeds. Can't believe you've walked on them. So there you go. At least that shows how solid it is.
So you've got those big trusses going down.
Yeah.
You know, it supports your bed.
And again, there's someone asking, the reason why we build so many shelters in one spot is because if you think about it, when I first built this one, my skill set was nowhere at the level where I could build this one or this one. So something like this and learning on a simple shelter or like a lean-to.
Yeah, lean-to.
A lean-to is a really good one to start with, although it's not a shelter I would use to stay dry.
Yeah, probably if you put them a bit flatter.
Yeah, but then I think no matter what you do, if you cover these, right, over with whatever you're going to cover them, yeah, but as soon as the rain touches these, it runs right down the inside.
Yeah.
It hits the crossbeam and drips off the crossbeam too, so you've got to have your bed set further back.
Yeah, or well, you start off with a lean-to and then you go to putting them all along there and making a total A-frame more of a tent.
Yeah.
But like in a survival type situation, that would
Well, it's better than nothing.
that would suffice for
Yeah,
a night.
yeah,
And then
it's-
the next day
That's it. It's
You add
better
to
than
it.
nothing.
you just keep adding and adding and adding. Wouldn't you?
But then it's the option of putting all that work in, and then the wind changing, and your shelter being completely useless.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you might as well just go that extra bit different and build an airframe.
Yeah, A-frames are better.
Yeah.
Um,
I like one you can get right to the back.
Yeah. The good thing about they're also a heat reflector. The sun will hit, the radiant heat is reflected back at you, isn't it?
Yeah. Someone said build a raised bed. We've got one in here.
One in there.
Yeah, and there's one in here. It's the one I'm sleeping in. I've got mine here. He's there. There's my bed. My sleeping bag, my roll mat on my wooden bed, and a little table on the side, and all my crap spread everywhere.
And all the beetles and spiders crawling around
Yeah.
the bed.
It's alright, I shake my sleeping bag before I get in it.
And there's the other bed in there.
Yeah, and there's another bed in there.
It's
Yeah,
actually
let's see it.
woven in. Oh,
Yeah, and that's woven in.
keeps it off the floor, stops it rotting. So as long as you can keep all these uprights.
No, I still
everything-
haven't folded the large blue tarp. We're going to cut another chunk out of it for this shelter.
Yeah, as long as the wood stays dry, it won't rot. It will just
Yeah.
mature and.
Well, that's pretty much the same as these logs. If you look at the... I'll just bring you around and take you off the tripod and show you the seasoned logs. Because if you think about this cabin here, it's been next to the fire for, well, since before winter. And the logs they were cut down late last year, well, early last year. And you can see they're so seasoned that the base ones are just splitting like that. You know, the really, really old seasoned logs. That one's got a big split in it too. Yeah, I know. I'm going to save them for like the last day of the village, and they're going to be my firewood. Not that I'll ever see the last day of the village, because it seems to be doing pretty really well at the moment. And I'll really like that. It just fills in that corner brilliantly.
Yeah, can't wait to see how that matures
Aye.
and dries.
Well, I'll keep you posted.
Yeah.
Well, you'll probably see it every time I come.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's taken me what, 2.5 years to get up here?
There's a guy there, he's like, Carlisle, where are you in England? I think he's actually taking the pee.
In Carlisle. It's annoying though, being like half an hour away from you and still couldn't get here.
Aye. Clay oven next chef. I've actually scoped out a site of natural clay on one of the sides of the moss camps on a landslide. Carlisle, the Marmite hotspot.
I've looked into clay and it's really difficult to do.
Right, a guy's just said, right, which shelter are you talking about? Are you talking about the new one? Because this one is basically multiple poles driven in the ground into the shape of the frame, and then loads and loads of willow weaved in and out of them, and then the top poles, so they didn't bend in and out, we bound the top of them, and then basically the rafters of the roof, then the tarp, then the reeds, we've got 2 poles underneath the reeds to hold them to the shelter, and then clamps down on top of it to hold it down. That's pretty much the shelter.
Yeah, got a wick. That's out of the middle of the reeds. So what you do, you dip that in. We'll get some animal fat off the beef. Off the beef. We'll make a little like Aladdin's lamp type thing out of tinfoil. Dip that in there. and that will soak the oil up, and then you can light that end, and it'll be like a wick to that animal. But that's inside those reeds, so you just like split it and run your finger up and get that, and that's actually a carbohydrate.
You can eat that?
You can eat it, but it tastes like polystyrene.
Oh.
It just tastes like, packing chips. Little polystyrene.
Tastes like filth.
Yeah. I think you can cook it, boil it up and stuff, but it's a source of carbohydrate, and you've seen this place, there's tons. There you go. It's quite strange, this woodland though, 'cause there's not much diversity, 'cause it's not that old.
Yeah.
It's all like the pioneering species. You've got birch and rowan, the rushes, few oak.
Mm.
Not really like really good foraging woodland.
No, the oaks mainly in the outer rim too, and the ones that have been bent over.
Yeah. So, it's just the older a woodland gets, the more diverse it gets, doesn't it?
Still, Carlisle, where are you in England? Carlisle. I'm here!
You can even use my knife to carve it with.
You just want to show your knives off, don't you, Bruce? Go on. Go on, do it.
Check that out. You've got a normal bushcrafty stainless steel. So Enzo blank, but Mike Palmer knives put the handles on it. And ginger liners, obviously, some ginger Bruce.
Ginger.
But they're white Corian, so properly hard. And I made the sheath, but at the same time I got him to make these. This one, which is because I do game prep.
Oh, just wait a second. Bruce is Wild Ginger Bruce on YouTube. He does a lot of game and prep videos, and he's come down from Essex, which was an 8 mile drive. Not an 8 mile.
8 mile drive. I wish it was an 8
An
mile.
8 hour drive.
8 hours.
All right, it's been a long week.
Yeah. 8 mile drive. That'd been awesome. Yes, that's more of a flexible boning knife, filleting knife.
Yeah. Is that for your game prep?
Yeah, game prep type stuff.
I like the white handles, look kind of flash.
Yeah, well they look flash. You drop it on the floor, you're not going to lose it, and they're hygienic.
Was it a kit knife or did you buy it whole?
No, I bought the 2 blade blanks from English Handmade Knives.
Yeah.
And then I sent them to Mike Palmer, or MP Knives, and he put the Corian handles on it and asked for the dimensions of my hand so it fitted really well. So they're like bespoke knives for me. And then I made the sheath myself. But I've made that one removable.
Ah, so they're split up.
So I can just take my bushcraft knife, and if I'm not doing any food or anything, I can just pop that back on.
The finger's not too bad. It's a little bit mangled still, but it's getting better.
There is a video on my channel of making that sheath.
Yeah. Our bench. It's all just not for sitting, it's just for storage.
Yeah, storage bench.
Where's see, now you've showed off yours, I'm going to show off mine. Mine's my knife. I've actually not got the Moras anymore. They're all so blunt that I can't use them anymore, and they're not really worth sharpening. So I'm back to my old knife that was gifted to me from Scout and Free, Mark from Germany, and that's pretty much the knife that I'm using at the moment. I'm not like all about knives. I just know it's a knife and it cuts, and that's all that matters to me.
You're heaving.
It's like, it's a knife, it's an axe, you know what I mean? If I'm gonna...
Knives interest me because obviously I was a butcher. Then after that, I was a steel erector welder.
Aye.
So I quite like the whole process of making knives and all the heat treating and that. It's
Yeah.
really interesting.
See, it'll always just be... If I spend £150 on a knife, right, it's only a £150 knife that I'm going to lose. Or stab wire with, or misuse, you know what I mean?
Totally, dude. That just
You know what I mean? It's
they're
and I'd
tools.
rather spend like 10 quid on a mortar and destroy that than £200 on an expensive knife and destroy that, you know.
Yeah. Oh no, Morers, value for money. Morers and Halterfors, they're really good.
Yeah. Jackalaw from Sandy is the best. I've heard amazing things. I've never had the joy of touching ones, but I watch all Sandy's
Yeah.
Instagram and everything.
Yeah. But there's so many good knife makers out there, and you can always find a
Aye.
knife that you like
Yeah,
personally.
yeah.
But Sandy's brought out a new range as well. He's got a new camp knife, which is a bit bigger and a bit heavier. Matt Tiny had it, and that's gorgeous. It's really nice. Whereas the normal Jackalaw Classic, it's based on the Woodlaw, the Ray Mears Woodlaw. But he thought, well, I'm not going to spend all that money on a Woodlaw because they're like 600 quid or something.
Actually, I couldn't justify that sort of cash to a knife. Like,
but-
bearing in mind, I lost my Laplander, and I found it like a year later. I'd built it into the wall of a shelter, and I only found it when the shelter had fell down. And I'm always losing more as I actually buy them in fives now, just because I lose them so often.
Where'd you get them? Springfields?
And now I just buy them off eBay. Not off eBay, off... I think it's eBay. I think it's eBay. I'm not quite sure. I'll get back to you on that.
Do you usually buy Laplanders with a saw, can't you?
Yeah.
With a knife?
Oh, I got the Laplander. I got mine in a set for like 20 quid off eBay.
And it comes with a backhoe knife,
Yeah.
which is basically a Mora. Same thing.
Someone's saying our folder's really bad for the outdoors. No, because I've had a folder like all my life on outdoor, and I love mine. Although I just don't know where it is. It's around somewhere. You're probably misplaced.
Alright.
Eh?
As long as they're a locking folder.
Yeah, mine's locked.
Which makes them...
It's a lock one. Just a cheap jack pipe.
Yeah.
9
Because you can put weight behind it, and it's not going to fold up on you.
Yeah.
Right.
It's only a 9 quid knife.
It's fine.
Does exactly what it says on
That's all
the...
you need. It's got a tether on it. You can put a lanyard on it.
Yeah.
Keep it in your pocket. But that's still illegal carry.
Illegal.
Illegal, yeah.
I would never... I always just have it in my bag or that. Here's my little folder.
No, 'cause a lot of people think a knife like that is legal to carry.
It's just a lock knife. Simple. Cost me £9. Jack pike. Just a cheap knife.
How many people watch you? Can't tell.
Yeah. Just keeps on flashing up. Poor connection.
You can see the bed in there.
I can smell the beef in Lancashire.
sitting
No, I can't be bending over and all that. It's I'm gonna start getting the rest of the accompaniments on for this beef before long. Well, when I say before long, in probably another hour and a half or something.
there. Yeah.
2 hours.
Yeah, you've got plenty of time with that.
Yeah.
Size of it. So who else is joining us?
it's just 2 of us, Bruce.
Yeah. I could probably eat about that much.
It's like one size cooks all. The cream cakes went on the first day because it was so hot. It's like had the cream cakes last night.
Cream cakes were good.
Yeah. Right, dude. Well, guys, I'm gonna call it a night and get this turned off, and I need to go and get a load of firewood on the go.
Before it gets dark.
Are you gonna say bye bye, Bruce? Bye bye, Bruce.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you all again. And don't worry, I'll give you a lot more notice about the live chats once I've structured something about them. But at the moment, they're just kind of winging it as I go.
You just wanted to show your new shelter, didn't
Yeah, just pretty much wanted to show my new shelter. That's what it was. We'll catch you all again soon.